Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we're going to talk about bugs. Lots of bugs in the side quest. Lots and lots of bugs. So, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, so I am in the general discussion, and we are in the Addressing Mythic Crystal issue 1,250 crystals instead of shards thread that is there. This is the first one that came out. This was at, it says 5:06 p.m., but this is really 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or 1:06 Eastern Standard Time. So you can see this guy got 1,000, instead of getting 1,250 Nexus Mythic Crystal Shards, he got 1,250 Nexus Mythic Crystals. So there's a big difference between those, and Nexus Mythic Crystals right now are going for $5, or about $250 or so per crystal, based off of the Sunday offer. Now, so which means this guy got about $2,500 worth of Nexus Mythic Crystals, which have, there it says a 20% chance to drop a 6-star, but there's 3 panels, so it ends up being about a 40% chance to drop a 6-star. So he got this. Everybody's worried about whether they should be opening these crystals or not. People are, no way they could ban this. Their fault. And it will take them ages, but it is possible. Yep, they can. Now let's go down a ways. So there is no Kabam response on page 1, but when we go to page 2, we come all the way down, and at 1:45, so it took him 45 minutes to finally say something. Says, Kabam Mike comes on and says, "We are investigating the situation. We'll get back to you with the actions we are going to take. To be clear, the abuse of an exploitable bug is a bannable offense, and while we rarely have to take that route, it is something we've had to do in the past." Now, there were a whole bunch of people who were getting this. A lot of people, and they were probably opening these crystals. So there are probably tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of these that got opened before Kabam Mike even said something. So Kabam Mike said something at 1:45, and this started at basically 1:05 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, which means they really got a lot of work to do, and it's going to be hard for them to claw this back before they told everybody. Now, not everybody knows what goes on these forums, so that's why it's important to check the forums. But again, there are things that happen that players can't reasonably know is unintended and therefore shouldn't be punishable for exploiting. And then there's just, come on. I mean, this is a ridiculous, stupid coding error. I am sure somebody is going to be held accountable for this, because this is going to be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for Kabam. Now, if we go, yeah, there it is. Real footage from Kabam's headquarters right now. So this was at about 2 o'clock, and at about 2:05, Kabam Mike comes back and says, "It's not claiming the rewards, it's the people that are trying their hardest to open every crystal they can right now because they know that this isn't intended. You also cannot compare these two bugs. We've said this a lot, and I know you all know it, but not every bug is the same. This is a server-side fix, which is very different from a bug that requires a hot fix. We are working to fix that as soon as we can and putting in more effort than it's taking to fix this issue, but that doesn't mean it's physically going to be as fast to fix." So somebody put the wrong code in, and instead of the code for Nexus Mythic Crystal Shards, they put the code in for Nexus Mythic Crystals. And they've got to go back in and change that code and make sure that that doesn't screw everything else up in the game. So, and then at 2:12 Eastern Standard Time, he comes back and says, "Hey, everybody, so catching everybody up on this, as soon as this issue was identified, we fixed it right away. It was intended to be Mythic Crystal Shards. We have disabled the ability for players to open any mythic crystals at this time. So you cannot open mythic crystals. We don't anticipate having to ban any players, but if you could claim these crystals, please do not open them. We will be taking back the rewards that were gotten from these crystals. But if the more of those crystals that were open, the more likely for problems to arise, which means there's a whole lot of accounts right now they got to go into and reset, which is a lot of work. That's going to be tons of work. Now, let's see if Kabam says anything else, or Kabam Mike says anything else after 2:12 Eastern Standard Time. So at 2:21 Eastern Standard Time, he says, also, I apologize for the short to-the-point messages. Jax is on a well-deserved break, and I am running around trying to do a lot right now, but keeping up communications is very important, especially when there are bugs that need to be addressed. And this is by far the worst bug ever that Kabam has put down. And I have been playing this game since 2016, and I have never seen something like this before. So let's see if he says anything else. And it's in this one right here. So here it is right here. It's this bundle, and when you go to open the mythic shards, it's supposed to be shards, but it's crystals, and there is a problem with the code. So nothing. Okay, here it is right here. So at almost 3 o'clock, for summoners, if you dupe a bunch of champs and we have to claw that back, it can create problems. We will work to fix them, but that will take a while. So again, he's just basically repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And we don't get anything. So this is 540, or this is 340. Nothing. And we'll go to the last page. So now we're at 4:24 Eastern Standard Time. And the last entry in here was at 5:36, which was about 10 minutes ago. You have any update for us regarding the 7-day solo event? We've tagged you multiple times there yet. You're content to just ignore everyone. Obviously, you're around, so why can't you guys send out this solution that you had locked and loaded? And I have Nexus Mythic crystals sitting in my account right now that I got from Sunday. So I would be wary, and I would look out to see if anything's going to happen to those. But I just wanted to make a video to make everybody aware of what's going on. There's another problem going on with the game, and it looked like they finished it. So it is the side quest working as expected? And so if you look here, there was in the middle of it. So here's the boss right here. And there was a selector to go on paths. That selector has since disappeared. And Kabam Mike came on here to let everybody know, no, this is not intended, and we are working to address this as soon as we can. So this was never intended to be there. So people were going in here, and they were coming to this point, and then they were hitting that little path selector, and they were completing the rest of this. So you can see this guy's got 2 paths done here. And this guy had all the paths done here, which means he got the selector. So that 6-star awakening gem right here, the 6-star awakening gem was right here. So this individual got that 6-star awakening gem. And that, in accordance with Kabam Mike's words, was never intended. So there are people that went in there earlier today. And again, this thread started at, it says 6:21 p.m., but really Eastern Standard Time, that is 2:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kabam Mike came out at 2:29 Eastern Standard Time to tell us this was not intended. And let's see if he's got any other. So there it is right there. There's the boss, that Dormammu. And then there is a path selector right there. And eventually, if you kept hitting this, you could go and you could get this 6-star awakening gem. But they have since, I just went into it a little while ago. I put my video out, and that has now disappeared. So it looks like they're slowly fixing things. So let's see if Kabam Mike says anything else at all about this. Doesn't look like anything. So right now we're up to 436. And there it is again. And I think I don't see anything yet. Kabam has been giving a generic 6-star AG. Aren't those lock paths at the start going to be path selectors allowing you to select any path? So as long as you hit the milestones, you'll get the keys. So I went in and there's no path selector there anymore. So so right now it is 5:48 Eastern Standard Time, and this was put in here a couple of minutes ago. So so some of the people are worried that they got, like I went in and got a rare. So I got something, I didn't get the most common thing. I went and actually jumped to the rare path. But some people are jumping to path E because there's a 1% chance for that to happen. And now the question is that going to affect me because it's bugged? So there you go. All right. So, all right, that's what I got for everybody today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and I will catch everybody later.